Mr. Chancellor, sir, September 20th, 1966 was a Tuesday, and in the wee hours of the morning, a very distressed Madam Florence Wangui, she was huddling a little boy, and together with Mr. Kihara Ngamau, they named him Kamau. This was their sixth child, and they hailed from Mihuti sub-location, Giadugu location, Mukurweni sub-county, in Nyeri County. Kamau got to grow and later married a wonderful lady, Dr. Catherine Nyambura, with whom they have been blessed with two angels, one, Njoki and Mudhoni, and all the three beautiful ladies are here with us today. I would wish to announce that Professor Ngamau actually went to school. His education began at the Kenya Science Teachers College Nursery School. Then he proceeded to Jamhuri Primary School in Nairobi and moved on to Park Road Primary School, also in Nairobi. He sought his certificate of primary education in 1978. From that school, he completed both the Kenya Certificate of Education, KCE, and the Kenya Advanced Certificate of Education, KACE, in 1982 and 1984, respectively. Mr. Chancellor, I have a feeling there are people who think those acronyms are not real. I would like to assure them that they're real. If they look through the history of education in this Kenya, they will find that information. In 1986, our Professor Ngamau joined the University of Nairobi to pursue a BSc in agriculture at the College of Agriculture and Veterinary Sciences, Kabete. He graduated with second-class honors upper division in 1989. Immediately, he enrolled for a master's degree in horticulture at the same university and graduated in 1993. He was one of those very few Kenyans at that time to win a scholarship from the German Academic Exchange Service, DAAD, for a PhD at the University of Hanover in Germany. So after 6 grueling months of German language instruction, and I'd like to confirm that he speaks German fluently, he then commenced his doctoral studies in 1995. He was awarded a PhD in horticulture in 1999. In 2012, he wasn't satisfied with the academic achievement. He needed to pursue some education and training in leadership, and so he joined and completed an executive master's degree in organizational development at the United States International University, UCO Africa, in Nairobi. Professor Ngamau joined the then Jomo Kenyatta University College of Agriculture and Technology, JKUCAT, in 1992 as a teaching assistant in the Department of Horticulture. He has progressed diligently and steadily, being promoted upon attainment of his master's degree to the position of assistant lecturer in 1993. After his study leave, when he came back in 1999 with his PhD, he was promoted to lecturer in the year 2000. In 2003, strictly 3 years later, he became a senior lecturer and then in 2007 an associate professor, and finally a full professor in the year 2013. Administratively, he has held various positions of academic leadership, including Chairman of Department of Horticulture, Associate Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, Director of the Board of Postgraduate Studies, and Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture at JKUAT, among other responsibilities, which he performed with distinction. As Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, he spearheaded the development of the following undergraduate and postgraduate courses: the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, BSc in Agribusiness Management and Enterprise Development, BSc in Agribusiness Economics and Food Industry Management, BSc in Agricultural Economics and Rural Development, BSc in Environmental Horticulture and Landscaping Technology, which he led the team to review, BSc in Human Nutrition and Dietetics, BSc in Food Service and Hospitality Management, MSc in Plant Health Science and Management, and MSc in Plant Breeding. He oversaw the creation of 2 new departments within that faculty, the Department of Land Resource Planning and Management, LRPM, and the Department of Agriculture Resource Economics, DARE. He successfully managed regional and postgraduate programs, MSc Research Methods, PhD Food Science and Nutrition supported by RUFORUM and DAAD. He also successfully initiated the NICHE program that is sponsored by the Netherlands Organization for International Cooperation in Higher Education, NAFIC, and initiated and managed the Floriculture Skills Upgrading course for NITA. He served as the Deputy Principal, Academic Affairs, of the former CUK from 2015 until the award of the charter on the 7th of October 2016. Thereafter, he served as the Acting DVC Academic Affairs from October 2016 to March 2017, and as the Acting Vice Chancellor from March 2017 to May 2018. Professor Ngamau is a researcher. He has numerous publications in internationally refereed journals. He has supervised many undergraduate, 14 masters, and 6 PhD students successfully. His area of research is in floriculture, plant propagation, and biotechnology. He was the project leader at JKUAT for the Persuphones project, the partnerships to strengthen university food and nutritional sciences training and research in Eastern and Southern Africa, an EduLink project that is sponsored by the European Union, which brought together Makerere University in Uganda, JKUAT in Kenya, and Stellenbosch University in South Africa as partners, and RUFORUM as a collaborating institution. The project, Mr. Chancellor and our Chief Guest, was funded at a whopping 583,747.06 euros. Professor Ngamau was the lead consultant for the consolidation of the reviewed KS 1758 Part 1 Code of Practice for cut flowers and ornamentals for the Kenya Flower Council that was supported by the government of the Netherlands. The Code of Practice was gazetted by KEBS in 2015 and launched in July 2015. Leadership. Professor Ngamau has demonstrated leadership in different capacity. He has served as, among others, a member of the Board of Directors, the Coffee Research Foundation, a member of the Research Proposals Review and Advisory Committee of the Kenya Agricultural Productivity and Agribusiness Project, a lead expert in environmental impact assessment / environmental audit, the treasurer of the Horticultural Association of Kenya, the vice chairman of the Christian Agricultural and Related Professionals Association, a member of the Agricultural and Allied Sciences Specialist Committee of the National Council of Science and Technology, NCST, a member of the Horticulture Research Fund Steering Committee of the Horticultural Crops Development Authority, HCDA, a member of the Training Committee of the Plantation, Agricultural and Allied Industries under the Directorate of Industrial Training, that is now NITA, a member of the National Variety Release Committee of the Ministry of Agriculture, Organizing Committee of JKUAT Annual Scientific and Industrialization Conference, as well as a member of the National Task Force on Horticulture for the Ministry of Agriculture. With all those leadership roles, It is not surprising that Professor Ngamau is a member of several professional bodies. Is an associate member of the American Society of Horticultural Science, the International Society of Horticultural Sciences, the Kenya DAAD Scholars Association, the African Biotechnology Stakeholders Forum, as well as the Kenya Society of Professional Cooperators. Mr. Chancellor, sir, our chief guest, I bring to you Professor Kamau Ngamau for installation as the first Vice Chancellor of the Cooperative University of Kenya. Perfect, befitting. As the choir sings a very dedicatory song, we ask that the DVC CDRI, Professor Isaac Nyamongo, the Registrar Academics, Mr. David Otiende, and the Acting Registrar CDRI, Dr. Lydia, kindly gown.
Chuo chetu cha ushirika. Chuo chetu cha ushirika. Tunasonga mbele. Chuo chetu cha ushirika. Chuo chetu cha ushirika. Chuo chetu cha ushirika. Chini yake kama Ngamau. Chini yake kama Ngamau. Chini yake kama Ngamau.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Kindly give the instruments of authority to the Vice Chancellor. With these instruments, he has the powers to do all that is required to lead this university to seriously great heights. Thank you very much. At this point, the Vice Chancellor will give us his acceptance speech.
I will dedicate myself to diligently serve this great university and promise to steer the institution to greater heights in the fulfillment of the core mandate and in line with the instruments I have received. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I humbly accept the responsibility bestowed upon me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce two young ladies, Modoni and Joki Kamau, who have a special tribute. And I'll tell you later who they are. You have to pass through me to reach them.
Good morning. I'm Joki Kamau. Yes, and I'm Modoni Kamau. So we have a song that we'd like to sing to you guys, two people anyway. The song is called Shoulders, and we want to assure you that by God's grace, with Professor Ngamau being your leader, you're going to go through every situation that comes your way, because God will have you on His shoulders, okay? Yeah. When confusion's my companion and despair holds me for ransom, I will feel no fear, 'cause I know that you are near. When I'm caught deep in the valley, with chaos for my company, I find my comfort here, 'cause I know that you are near. My help comes from you. You are pulling me through. You carry my weakness, my sickness, my brokenness, all on your shoulders, your shoulders. My help comes from you. You are my rest, my rescue. I don't have to see to believe that you lifted me up on your shoulders, your shoulders. You mend what once was shattered, and you turn my tears to laughter. Your forgiveness is my fortress. Oh, your mercy is relentless. My help comes from you. You're right here pulling me through. You carry my weakness, my sickness, my brokenness, all on your shoulders, your shoulders. My help comes from you. You are my rest, my rescue. I don't have to see to believe that you lifted me up on your shoulders, your shoulders. Thank you.
Another clap for the young ladies. And I'd like to announce that these are our Vice Chancellor's daughters. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the Cooperative University of Kenya 2018 valedictorian, Mr. Akuma Isaac, student of Bachelor of Cooperative Business Finance option, who scored first class of the highest mean score, to make a few remarks. Let us appreciate him as steps forward. Let us appreciate him once again.
Honored guests, families, class of 2018, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to stand before you on this auspicious occasion of the third graduation ceremony of the Cooperative University of Kenya. This is a significant occasion for class of 2018 on whose behalf I speak, because it is our graduation. We celebrate the institution and what we have experienced over the past few years. What a privilege. We count it all joy as we celebrate our success, reminiscing about our time here as students of the Cooperative University of Kenya. There are a plethora of words that can be used to highlight the events, trials, and feelings that characterize the period. I'll try to sum it all by saying we thought of ourselves in the right way. A few years ago, each one of us made the firm decision to pursue a course in our beloved university. I bet in the middle of it, we wanted to give up. We wanted to pack our books and bags and go home. And some did. Honestly, that could have been an easier choice. But we stuck through it all, thick and thin. So, For what lies ahead, I challenge you and I encourage you to do the same. Stick with it. This day marks the beginning of another journey, and I want to encourage us to never relent. We must use the same spirit that has seen us this far. Remember the sacrifices you've made, the sleepless nights you've endured. I promise you, my friends, this is our ticket to our next destination. Some of us has come to this great university with the expectations, high or low. That we are all graduating today tells me only one thing, that our expectations have been met and that the ball has been thrown to us to transform our lives, our families, communities, the cooperative sector, and the humanity in general. Hence, what is indeed today, more than ever, is for each one of us to think about ourselves in the right way. Education, they say, is the key to success. Additionally, transformative education is a candle that will light our path when darkness shows its ugly face. It is the key that will open the doors out of despair, and that strengthens hope. At the Cooperative University of Kenya, I've met great people, and individuals that have inspired me to a greater length. All of my lecturers have been my role models, and therefore I quote, "Life is a complex phenomenon. For some and others, it is a walk in the park. For us, it was a walk in the classrooms, reading halls, libraries, and the social events we organized to bond and to start everlasting friendships. I'm proud to say that today we have grown, we are different from the people we were when we first got here. We've transcended into new humanity that appreciates diversity. As we all know, cooperatives are the backbone of our economy. Without it, some of us couldn't even manage to be where we are. It is our turn to reflect the values we've learned to the world of work. I wish to thank all the people that have been there for us along the way. We thank God the Almighty, our parents and families, for your love and guidance throughout the years. To our academic staff, you've done your part. To the administrators who have taken care of us with love, we say thank you. To the entities who have supported us financially, we salute you. You've empowered us to be productive individuals. To my classmates, maybe a decade from now, will not remember some of the theories we learned in class, but we'll remember the love we shared there. And at the end of the day, it is this love for us, our friends, our university, and that will make the difference in our lives. And so, congratulations once again. God bless you all. God bless the Cooperative University of Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kuma Isaac. Let us appreciate him once again. Well done, Mr. Kuma. And we are wishing you well together with the other graduates as you continue pursuing your academic careers. Mr. Chancellor, sir, at this juncture, I now call upon the representative of the Cooperative University of Kenya alumni, that is Mr. Victor Wambua, to make a few remarks.
Our esteemed Chancellor, sir, Vice Chancellor, guest of honor, members of the University Council, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, I stand in front of you to present the Alumni Association speech. Dear graduates, let me begin by congratulating you on your achievement of this august academic milestone. Graduating at any level of academic spectrum is not a frugal feat. I am sure you can attest that when you're starting your academic journey, you are in the majority, but now you are in the definite and absolute minority, the educated minority. The roots of the journey may have been bitter, but I can assure you that the fruits of education are good. I'm tempted to say even sweet. Accompanying my congratulations, allow me to also welcome you into the Alumni Association of the Cooperative University of Kenya. The Alumni Association is composed of all the students who have passed through the blue gate of this university and the doors of its hallowed lecture halls in the pursuit of knowledge. Our alumni boasts of individuals of high contribution and standing in all sectors of the economy, and more so in the cooperative movement. You, my younger brothers and sisters, join the productive members of this great country at a time of immense opportunity. As you are all aware, our beloved nation faces a myriad of challenges, some of which